Hello guys, I come back here with the hero, and to be honest I wanted to make this video once I finished completely gearing up my hero, but I figured that would take way too long, so here I am. And as you can see in my equipment inventory, the blank spaces where I don't have any gears equipped are the gears I haven't yet gotten for my hero, so I still have a lot of work to do. And so currently I'm using temporary gear, like 70% terrible Fafnir X and like Hilla equipments. And yep, I'm still very far from getting to where I want, and like my sub weapon don't even have a potential yet. And currently my range is, as you can see right here. Here, let me show you the range once I get my full combo stack. You can see it increasing rapidly. So against bosses I'll be at 2.2 million range. This may seem really high to you guys, and it really is actually high, but it's not as effective as you would think, because look at the amount of damage I'm doing even though I have 2.2 million range. It's because they added final damage output to your range, so even though I'm really weak, my range is ridiculously high. So this is really inaccurate, and it's easy to gain that range. So currently I'm at 9,000 strength. This is with no symbols or no cores. But I have no attack percent at all. I only have 6% attack, and that is from my emblem. So yeah, I need to get a weapon, sub-weapon, and fix up my emblem ASAP. But at the same time, I need to also finish my Absolute set, so this is what I'll probably do. At the end of the month, I'll have my shoes, my glove, and my hat ready in Absolute. And then I'll finish my weapon, and then I'll buy a sub-weapon. I'm not gonna be cubing this because sub-weapons are everywhere and it's much cheaper to just buy it than cubing it for yourself. And then I'll eventually get to my emblem, and then replace small items like my eye accessory and this useless ring. So I'm still far from where I want it to be. Like my armors are pretty bad, but I'll get there, and you guys just wait. Some of my gears are actually given down to my hero from Corsair, like Dominator Pendant, this belt. So what I did was I Todd hammered my Pink Beam belt into the Zakun belt, so I could get it to 17 stars as fast as possible for as little money as possible. And my Dominator Pendant, all I had to do was rebirth flame it, so it has strength stat instead of just dex. And I got dex with the strength, so that's awesome. And so that's about it. Currently I could kill Easy Cygnus pretty easily. It takes me about 5 minutes to kill Easy Empress. So my next thing I have to do is, as you can see, my critical hit chance is only at 48%. So I need to be raising that using my inner ability. I also need to get my boss damage because it's only at 117. That's very low. And thanks to Hero having very high PDR, base PDR, I'm only thinking of getting 2 more lines of PDR, probably from my emblem, and one from my emblem and one from my sub-weapon. And I can, the rest would be just straight up attack percent and a little bit of boss damage. I'll probably get 3 lines of boss damage, 2 from my metal and 1 from my weapon, and the rest will be all just attack, pure attack. Yeah. So that's about it, guys. I'll be back soon. To be honest, I fear it will take me about a month or 2 to get my hero to where it wants, because Absolutes costs a lot of mesos to make. And instead of just putting up all my gears and then just showing you guys the product, I'm going to show you guys the steps to getting that product. I'm going to show you guys me star forcing my gear and showing you guys how difficult it is to actually get stars above 15 and how much mesos it actually burns up. I mean, it's not going to be as bad as Tyrant, you know, because Tyrants are ridiculous, but it's still pretty difficult because as the levels go up, as you can see, my Absolute gear is 160 and Fafnir is 150. It'll cost more mesos to actually get stars on it. But once I get all my Absolutes set to 17 stars, like my hat, shoes, gloves, and cape, it'll be done. It'll be better than Tyrants and Fafnir. Unless, of course, you got like 15 star Tyrant gear. Then Fafnir will, you know, outclass Absolutes. But who has the mesos to get a Tyrant to 15 stars? I know I don't. So I'm going Absolutes. And the reason I kind of chose Hero or a complete different class was because I was thinking my Corsair was a completely Fafnir and Tyrant geared. But if I switch to Absolutes on my Corsair, I will have to put in a ton of mesos, but I will still be just as strong as I was when I was using Fafnir. So I have to put in a lot of money to completely switch the gears on my Sair to Absolutes. And I didn't want to do that because I would get weaker, first of all, by using money, and that is not something that someone would want, getting weaker after spending money. So yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do, get my shoes, and then get my gloves. And I'm still gonna be taking advantage of the 4-stat bonus of Chaos Root Abyss set. So once I replace these and have 3 set Absolutes, I'll change my weapon, my sub weapon, then my emblem, and then probably my hat after. And the reason for that is because I'm not gonna be bossing until I know I could take down Chaos Vellum. Because I'm a guy that was close to being able to solo Lotus. So I know the taste of killing bosses. So it's kind of frustrating kind of being weak, because I'm not used to being this weak. But whatever. And I wish I could move my emblem from my Corsair to my hero. Like, having to recube this to legendary is gonna be such a pain. But it's a decision I made, and it's too late to turn back. So here it is. That's about it, guys. I'll be back.